Hey everyone, hope all is well. We will dive into a crucial aspect of maintaining clean and consistent development workflows, which is validating branch names with GitHub Actions. Whether you're working in a team or on a solo project, enforcing branch naming convention can help streamline collaboration and make your repository more organized. Branch names should be clear, descriptive, indicating the purpose or feature of the branch because undescriptive branch name can lead to confusion and make it difficult to understand the context of the work being done. For example, instead of just naming the branch, for example, only fix, which is unclear what is being fixed, instead we can use something like add a prefix, which is indicates that it's fix, feature, hotfix, or whatever. Then we can add the ticket number, then descriptive name for the purpose of this branch exactly. Having a standardized branch naming convention helps in keeping the workflow organized and easy understandable. It reduces confusion and ensures that everyone on the team follows the same rules, make it easier to track changes and understand the purpose of each branch. To achieve this, we are gonna create a GitHub action that validates branch names using a shell script. The script enforces a specific pattern for branch names, ensuring that they follow the rules we have set up. Let's start by looking at the shell script that handles this branch name validation. And let's add this script in GitHub, adding a new folder, which is scripts. It will be to make the code organized or the hierarchy organized. Then we can name it validate branch name.shell. Let's break down the script line by line to understand the functionality and how it works to validate branch names. First things, we need to tell the system to use the patch interpreter to execute the script. The user backslash pim slash env patch part is ensure that patch is located in the user's environment, making the script more portable across different systems. Then we will need to get the branch name. So let's go through it, what exactly it means. First thing, this line assign a value to the branch variable, and one refer to the first command line argument passing to the script. For example, if you are working locally on the branch, if you need to check if the branch name is right or just follow the rules, you can pass the branch name through the command line and check if it's valid or not valid. And this colon dash is a default operator in dash. If no argument is provided, the script will use the output of this instead. This is a get command that returns the current branch name. If you don't pass any arguments, the script will default using the current branch you are on. Then it's time to define the pattern. And as on the previous video, which is we talked about the PR linter, title linter, we described in details the regex. So in this video, we will just go through it quickly. And what we exactly need to do on this regex, we need to define exact specific branch name, like which is already existed on all repos, like the main, the develop branch. So this will be acceptable, and it's we don't need more descriptive name into it. Or other than that, we can use another things like we can define if this pattern is feature, is fix, hotfix, release, enhancement, or whatever. Then we need to complete another descriptive name for the branch, and for sure, as we know that it can be this regex can be changeable. You can make it to fit the rules you set with your team. After that, we can check the branch name, which is we have, with the pattern we set, and if it's valid, so we will echo the branch name is valid. Other than that, and then exists a script with a status code 0, which is indicates successful execution. And this is the standard practice in shell scripting to indicate that the script completed without errors. Other than that, if it's not valid or if it's invalid, and we can add the branch name is invalid, it must match the pattern. And then we will exit this with 1, which is mean that there's an error occurred. Now let's look at how this script is integrated into GitHub Action. And this action will be located on the GitHub workflows. And let's add a new file. And we can name it, for example, Branch Name Validator. Cool. Now let's break down the branch name validation GitHub action workflow step by step. First, we will need to define the name of the workflow, right? So we can do it by naming it branch name validation, as example. Then we will need to define or specify that workflow will trigger what exactly. In this case, we needed to trigger the pull request, right? And for that, after that, we will need to define which branches we will need to trigger it as well. So we will need to trigger it for any branch. We need to define a key called jobs. And this one is the key that begins as a list of jobs to run within the workflow. Then we can set an identifier for it. For example, let's validate branch name. Then we need to define which environments this workflow will runs on. And this will run on Ubuntu latest. Next step that we will need to check out the code files, and we can do it by doing this check out code. We need first to define this will be the steps. First things we need to check out the code. Next step is to get the branch name, and this step is getting the branch name so you know what the step does at glance here. The ID get branch, this one is to define an identifier. It gives the step identifier get branch that can be referenced later in the workflow. And this indicates the subsequence line or the shell comments that will be executed. After that, we will need to check if the GitHub event name is pull request. Then we will get it from the GitHub head refer. We will get the branch name from this one. After that, otherwise, it strips the ref heads to get the branch name. Final step is that we need actually to validate the branch name and include or run the shell script, which is we added recently. And how we can do it, we will define it like this. First, we will define the name of the step, which is validate branch name. And we will run this from the shell script we added, and we will pass the branch name to validate exactly the branch, if it's fits the regex or not. To sum it up, the workflow will be triggered by any pull request for any branches. Then it will run on the latest Ubuntu. We will check out the code file, and after that we will get the branch name. And the final step, we will check if the branch name is valid by running the shell script we added recently. Now let's create a PR. Now we have an action for the branch name validation, and it's a field. Let's go to see the details and see what exactly the error here. And this one is regarding to the permission. So it says that the permission denied. And we can fix this by adding a step to give the permission to make the shell script to be executable. How we can do this, we can go back to the files. This was my trail. So what we can do here is edit file. and add another step to make that shell script executable by running this one. And we also can do it locally by by make it the permission to be executable. PR linter is passed, and now let's track the branch name. Oh, okay, so it's the branch name validation is passed as well. With this setup, you can automatically enforce the branch naming convention in your GitHub repository, ensuring that every branch adheres to your team's standards. This is not only keeps your workflow clean, but also helps prevent potential confusion down the line. So this was the topic for this video. Thanks for watching.